This week on the channel, I talk about what you as a musician can learn from this year's Super Bowl halftime show. What's going on, everybody? My name is Adam. Hope you're doing well. If you're a musician looking to make good money, you're in the right place. Go ahead and hit that sub button and ring the bell so you can keep up with all the things we got going on. So if you're like me, your social feeds have been inundated with people talking about this year's Super Bowl halftime show. But I think the thing that entertainers and musicians need to focus on is the way that people are talking about the way it made them feel. Before you jump to conclusions, I'm not talking about the backlash. I'm talking about the nostalgia factor. In my opinion, this is a huge deal. Webster's dictionary defines nostalgia as a sentimental longing or wistful affection for the past, typically for a period or place with happy personal associations. For a very large group of millennials, this is the first time they've ever experienced big corporations tilting in their direction and appealing to their high school and college years for entertainment. This, of course, is a massive shift from previous years where I feel like they were trying to appeal to people my parents' age. And it wasn't just the music. A really large percentage of the commercials were also appealing to people who were coming of age in the late 90s and early 2000s. For musicians specifically, nostalgia is a very powerful force. We can literally make our audiences travel through time. We can take people out of a bar or a club and put them back in high school. We can offer them a small respite from their daily grind and remind them of a time when things were way less complicated. What these giant corporations already understand is that people will pay good money for that kind of experience. And you can take advantage of that too. Why do you think there are so many decade bands already in the marketplace? It's because their customer base is already built in. You get to choose your song list from a decade's worth of top 10 hits and absolutely blow the roof off any venue you play. If you want to play private parties for rich folks in their 50s and 60s, start an 80s band. That's what I did. Members Only's been doing 80s proms and private parties for almost 10 years now with no signs of slowing down. Here's the thing though, even though the 80s band is my bread and butter, I'm currently marketing a 90s band and a pop punk / emo project too. Warped, my pop punk band, played its first show ever to a sold out audience. Musicians, please listen to what I'm about to say. Right now, a younger generation, guys and gals my age, millennials, are getting their feet under them financially and they're looking to relive their youth and they've got money to burn. This presents a massive opportunity for you. If you've been wanting to break into the private party or corporate band market but you weren't sure what concepts or branding to use, the 90s and early 2000s are both great options. They each have multiple lanes you can focus on: rock, pop, R&B, or rap. Each era and genre have a very specific aesthetic and sound. There are tons of iconic songs sung by both male and female artists. And as I said before, the audience already exists. While I know that there are already a lot of bands playing this kind of music, branding seems to be where these projects fall short. Branding and marketing are really where you need to take advantage of this whole nostalgia kick. I'm not sure why, but for some musicians, you start talking about branding and marketing and they immediately tune out. Like somehow being intentional about the way that you present yourself is like slimy or dishonest. Your band has a brand either way. It's way better for you to be in charge of that than to have somebody else tell that story for you. So please take this seriously. Think of a band name that embodies the era. Design a logo that's of its time. Here's the one that Members Only uses. Come up with a stage look to sell the performance. These things aren't that hard to do. Some good examples of ones that I've seen are No Diggity, who are based out of Atlanta, and Tom's Top 8 out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Both of those groups understood the assignment and made sure that their prospective audience immediately grasped what they were trying to do by making their branding and online presence very intentional. And before you mourn the death of live music at the hands of rap, just note that even during the Super Bowl show, a lot of those songs had live instrumentation. EMINEM brought his full band out, including Anderson .Paak for good measure. I never in a million years thought I would see Adam Blackstone playing a chrome Dave Ellefson signature on stage with EMINEM. That chrome Silver Sky though. So whether you thought the halftime show was amazing or whack, you should be paying attention to what it represents in popular culture and how you as a working musician can benefit from it. Guys, I hope that that was helpful and inspiring. I really believe that taking these concepts to heart could be very lucrative to those who take it seriously. That's going to do it for this week. Thanks again for tuning in. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We post new videos here every single Friday. Also, if this video was super inspiring and you're interested in putting one of these projects together, I do offer personal band coaching to help you build a project like this. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description for more info. Have an awesome week, and we will see you next time.